Okay, now we'll talk about the kidney. The kidney, it is a bean-shaped reddish brown structure located at the upper parts of the abdomen. The kidney is a bean-shaped reddish brown structure located at the upper part of the abdomen. There are two kidneys. In fact, there are two. So reddish brown structures located at the upper part of the abdomen. So two of them, one at the right and the other at the right left part of the abdomen. And so here they are. You can see that the left kidney is slightly, this is the left kidney. The left kidney is slightly higher than the right kidney. The left kidney here is slightly higher than the right kidney. Both of them are located in the upper part of the abdomen. And so the kidney consists of structures. This is a whole of the kidney, how it is. You can see it is shaped like a bean. It is shaped like a bean, having the shape of a bean. And so if the kidney is dissected, you have this one by the left here. You have it, these structures by the left as part of the kidney. And now the kidney is connected to the bladder by means of the urethra. This is the bladder. This is the bladder connected through to the kidney through the urethra. This is the urethra. That is the urethra connecting the bladder, the urethra. This structure and this structure, they are the urethra. This is the urethra of the left kidney, and this is the urethra of the right kidney connecting the bladder. And so at the last point of the kidney, whatever urine that is not processed, whatever water that is not reabsorbed from urine, from the body waste, the metabolic waste forms the urine. Whatever water, take note, that is not reabsorbed from the body waste, water, excess salt, urea, and some other waste materials are collected to the urinary bladder by means of the urethra. And so when the bladder is full with the urine, then it begins to contract, and individuals will have the feelings of urinating. So if one of the kidney is dissected, we'll have this structure. The kidney is divided into two main parts, which are the outer part of the outer part of the kidney known as the cortex, and the inner part of the kidney known as the medulla. In structural representation, we can have it like this, another one like this, and you have it this way. And so this is the representation of the kidney. You have structures like this. These are the representations of the kidney. This is the pelvis. Pelvis. This is the cortex, the outer part. The inner part is the medulla. Medulla is the inner part. And so you have this is the urethra, the structure that was connected to the bladder. That is the urethra. Then you have this apex of pyramid there. Then you have the renal artery and the renal vein, which are responsible for bringing materials to the kidney for the process. And so here we have the structure of the kidney divided into two main parts, which are the outer parts known as the cortex, the inner parts known as the medulla. You have the pelvis, you have the renal artery, and the renal vein, which bring material rich in water, that's blood. They transfer blood rich in nutrients and water to the kidney for processing. This is the ureter, like I said. And so the kidney has a functional part. The functional part of the kidney is known as the nephron. The functional part of the kidney is known as the nephron. Yes, the nephron is the functional part of the kidney, a structure that is in this form. So you have the renal artery bringing material, that's blood, rich in nutrients to this Bowman's capsule. This is the Bowman's capsule. This is the Bowman's capsule. So it goes again, goes again. All right, sketch of it. This is the nephron. This is the nephron. In the subsequent lesson, I'll bring you a class structure of the nephron. So here you have the renal artery. Will launch materials into the material to be launched here is rich. That's blood. Remember, arteries carry oxygenated blood. So rich blood is launched into this Bowman's capsule. Then in the Bowman's capsule, you have millions of tubules, which we call the glomeruli. Millions of tubules are here, which we call the glomeruli. When materials are launched into this glomeruli, the material launched as blood launched there begins to circulate. It circulates. It circulates within this place. Then, as it is circulating, the glomeruli, they are permeable. So as it circulates, useful materials will enter into this place, which is the Bowman's capsule. Useful materials will enter into this place, the Bowman's capsule. So this is, or these are the convoluted tubules. The convoluted tubules where water and salts are reabsorbed. This is Henle's loop or loop of Henle. It's actually like this, a structure that is like this. So in this Henle's loop, this is where water and salts are reabsorbed. So the materials makes its way, it makes its course down to the Henry's. Don't forget, the Henle's loop is like this. I would say a loop. So you have it this way. Good. That is how the Henle's loop. So as these materials are brought in, as they flow from the proximal convoluted tubule, they enter the Henle's loop. So this is a loop. This is a loop. In this loop, water and salts are reabsorbed in the Henle's loop. Then the materials will continue their course along this tubule. After the reabsorption, it continues its course along the tubule, where it encounters the distal convoluted tubule. The distal convoluted tubule. So this is the end of the loop. Then you have a structure moving this way. So this is the distal convoluted tubule. That is the distal convoluted tubule. Remember at the beginning, we had the first convoluted tubule known as the proximal convoluted tubule, and now the distal convoluted tubule. And so these structures unite completely in ensuring that materials are well filtered off. Okay, we'll continue this class in the subsequent lessons. Thank you.